Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good Okay, so continuing from where we were, trying to understand, just trying to understand, trying to make it make sense. I just need to know. Apparently, I was on a different live listening into what people say and how they say it. And I was told, or I was heard about myself, that I am a one-hit wonder. I only have one topic and I don't discuss any other topics. God bless you guys. God bless you. Yeah, I'm not joking, guys. I was told, or I heard on live, that I only speak about one particular topic. I don't have anything else. I guess these guys haven't paid attention. Oh, I also heard that South Africa is looking for me, that I'm on the run from the Christians in South Africa. I'm on the run. Imagine that. Imagine that. So again, we got to trust the Muslims because they got the answers. I want to, and one of the guys says, oh, all I ever talk about is this one verse in the Quran. But we'll see. We will see. Apparently, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's topics. I've got another topic I'm working on. I'll actually tell you guys what the topic is. And it is that Allah confirms the Trinity and even calls the Trinitarians true believers. I'm working on that. That I actually have to work on, not like these other topics. Because again, why is Muhammad trustworthy? So you need to sleep. You need to sleep says, stop lying. Tell me what I lied about. Maybe it's time for your bed to call you to rest. Tell me what I'm lying about. You need to sleep. That's it. Just tell me what I'm lying about. Come up. You're more than welcome. We did this topic. Why is Muhammad trustworthy? And notice that a Muslim can't tell me why Muhammad is trustworthy. The Trinity one. Well, then when I have that topic, come up when I have that topic. In fact, come up now. Tell me first, why is Muhammad trustworthy? Take our baby steps, man. We do baby steps over here. I can tell you ready for milk, not yet for meat. But we don't do practicing of any adult breastfeeding over here for you people. We don't do that. That was just, Anyway, now people would ask you about these topics, right? Why is Muhammad trustworthy? It's not that we are questioning the claims that Muslims make. They say that people trusted him back then. People used him back then to judge between them. People used them, blah, 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 blah. It's not telling me why. YOLO, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. Blessed with Christ in my life. You're a Muslim, correct?
Yes, correct. Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim.
Beautiful. So I'm doing this little bit of you can call it a series on Muhammad, right? And whether I can be a Muslim.
I've been seeing you for a very long time on TikTok, and you've had very interesting conversations with many Muslims. And I've noticed you're not sincere, because when they're trying to educate you, you cut them, you mute them. You're not here to learn. It's like you're doing this for clout or spreading hate. I don't understand why. If you are a man of God, you should be a good person. I don't know why you are targeting Islam with such false information. And yet when
what did I say that was false?
when someone is trying to educate you,
I'm going to address
right?
each one of the things you're accusing me
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
What have I said that was false?
I've seen you so many times.
I know
you
you've seen me many times.
misinformation.
This is why I cut
You
people
come up
off.
different
This is why I
accounts.
stop people.
You are not.
Because you see,
You are
I
not
ask a
sincere.
direct question based
You are
on
not
what you
sincere.
said. Now listen to what you're doing now. You said to me that I stop people. This is why I stop people. When they make a claim, I demand that they back up
If you don't
the
like
claim.
what you hear, you mute them or drop them.
Have
I've
I
seen
muted you or dropped you yet? No,
because
but you
this
made
is my
a
introduction.
claim.
You didn't know what
My
I'm
man,
coming with.
my man, you made a claim. What have I lied about?
So many things, my friend.
And
So
give
many
me one
things.
thing. You've watched me for such a
So
long
many.
time.
I've been
Give me
watching
one
you
thing.
lie so many misinterpretations.
That's why I'm asking you for only one.
And you know, I don't know why you do it. Wallah, I don't know why you
Just
do it.
can you give me one thing?
What are
that I lied
are you
about?
interested? Okay, are you interested in Islam?
No.
What
See
what
this?
is
See this? Notice what I'm doing. You made a claim.
I
I'm
made a
calling
claim.
you out on the claim. What
Yes.
did I say that was a lie?
You lied about so many things about Islam.
Name one of the so many.
I can't remember exactly what, but
You
I
can't remember, but you do remember that I lied.
Yes. I remember watching and thinking you're a liar, and I left the platform.
But yet you
Because
I have
what I
so
seen was
many of these lies. You
people
can't
come in
call out
trying to have
one
a
of them.
conversation, and you keep muting them and dropping them.
And now do you see why I do that? I mean, look at a coward you are. You're nothing but a little coward. You came up, you called me a liar, and then I
Are you a
asked
Christian,
you,
by the way?
what did I lie about?
Are you a
And then you
Christian?
say to me, I lied so many times.
You
I
are
said,
playing with
"Please,
words.
give
You are
me
playing
one."
with words. You are
And
playing
yet
with
you
words.
can't.
You are playing with words.
How am I playing with words? I'm repeating.
That's all
what
you are
said.
doing. You are playing with words. We're not going anywhere. I told
so
you.
let's go to the topic then. Now that you're here,
I want to ask you
let's go
first.
to the topic.
I want to ask you, are you a Christian?
I am a Christian. I'm a God-fearing Christian.
Right. Okay.
Now that we know that,
you are Christian.
now that we know that,
okay, my friend.
now that we know that, this
my
is why
question
I can see what
the
you're doing.
amount of energy you use in Islam. Why you don't use the same energy
right?
to promote Christianity?
You want to get dropped so you can run around and say,
I'm
to
not
people,
running nowhere. I'm asking
guess
you a
what?
question.
He dropped me.
The same energy you have against Islam, why don't you use productively and promote Christianity?
Because again, notice what you're doing. You coming up here crying, telling me I'm lying, and yet you can't call out the lie. And then I say to you, well, why don't we then focus on the topic?
Why
now,
we don't
can't focus on
what
the topic
you believe
because you're a weak Muslim, like all the other Muslims in the world. Weak.
You're not sincere, my friend. You are not sincere.
How am I not sincere when I'm giving you an opportunity
your mindset,
to do your dawah?
We recognize the devil. Alhamdulillah, we recognize
because
devils
Allah is the devil in the Quran, correct?
You see, if you was a good
Is
Christian,
Allah the
you would
devil
never
in the
say that.
Quran?
If you would respect all
So hang on a
religions.
second.
If you was a good Christian,
you're wasting my
this
time.
shows us.
You're wasting my
This
time.
shows us not
What is
once
the
have
job
I
of the devil?
disrespected your religion, not once.
YOLO.
Right? I've come here with respect. I
YOLO.
still respect your religion and
YOLO.
belief.
Here's the question. YOLO.
Okay,
YOLO.
put your camera on.
What
if you are
is-
a man, put a camera on.
Why?
And
Did you think
speak
this
like
is a Muslim dating site?
No. You wouldn't speak in this way. You wouldn't speak
I would
in this
speak
manner.
and I am speaking
You are
in this
fear.
way.
You are
This is
little
not a
mice.
Muslim dating
You are
site.
mice behind the screen, and you feel you can speak and
I'm
be great
asking
Muslims.
again, I'm not
You
sure
will
why
never
you're crying
speak like
so
this
much.
with your cameras on.
Why
I've
do
never
you guys
seen a
cry
Christian.
so much?
I respect a Christian who
Why
will come
are
on
you crying?
and
I'm giving you an
degrade
opportunity
Islam with
to
their
do
camera
dawah.
on. I would be like, okay, he's speaking, his heart maybe he's misguided. But people like you are full of hate.
Okay. Now again,
You're full of hate.
yet you
would not
requested,
speak the
you
way you
came
speak
up
with
and
your
you are
camera
full of
on.
it.
You know
Now
that,
again,
I know that, and the viewers
I
know.
would say it to
Not
your
in a
face.
million years.
I would say it to Salim's
Not
face.
in a
I will say
million
it
years.
to Allah's
You
face,
would
and I will say
speak
it to
the
Muhammad's
way
face.
you can't do it on my
Why
face.
do
How are you
you
going to do
think
it
that
in
this is a
Allah's face?
dating site? Why do you want to see my face?
Because you would not speak the way you are speaking with your camera
Okay,
on.
when I come to Speaker's Corner and I speak in Speaker's Corner, my face is not covered. Yet all you cowards that come over here and speak on this app, you cowards, none of you will say anything.
Who was there last Sunday? I never seen you in
I wasn't there last Sunday. I didn't say I was there last Sunday. It doesn't matter when I'm there. My point is that when I am there, none of you cowards say or do anything.
We didn't hear you shouting.
You are nothing but a crybaby. You're nothing but a crybaby.
You know
I gave you an opportunity. I gave you an opportunity now.
You know what would happen.
Thank you so much.
You are spreading hate.
Thank you so much.
You are spreading hate, my friend. There's no need.
Thank you so much.
There's no need for this.
I'm
Unite.
so glad that you came to do your
We
dawah.
have so many similarities. Unite, not divide.
Love.
You know, if you are sincere,
your Allah says that you cannot unite
sincere.
Do you know
if
that?
you are sincere, right, you can have many conversations, nice conversations.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Look, do me a favor. Look down. Can you see what's at the bottom there?
You will never
Mind
speak
your
the
head.
way you speak
Mind
with
your head.
no camera.
Mind your head. Notice what Salim is saying, guys. He says, speaker corners where the police are. Notice that we, as Christians, will have to ask for protection from these pagan pigs like Salim, who want to resort to violence. Salim, I think that you are the biggest coward. I think if I stood in front of you, you would never open your mouth like that again. Ever, ever, because you are a coward, Salim. That's all you are. If I bring you up, we're going to discuss the topic. I don't care about a dating site. I don't care about your little female muscles that you think is a bicep. No, it's not. If I bring you up, we're having a discussion about the topic.
Violence is wrong. I'm not saying it's not good to have violence, bro.
I didn't ask you about that. I asked you to focus on the topic.
No, but I'm saying this whole concept.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I know. But I'm just saying. You're a pussy, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
I wouldn't say something to a Christian.
I don't care.
Wallahi, on my kids' lives.
I don't care about your kids. I don't care about you. I don't care about anything about you. I have a topic. Here's the topic. If you'd like to engage in the topic, you're more than welcome to stay. If not, go and find yourself, find a playground, look for wife number 3 or 4.
Don't worry. I need 2 first, right? But I'm saying, even if there was 20 in front of me, wallahi, man, they get it from me.
I'm not interested. I said I have a topic.
No, you wouldn't even open your mouth in front of anyone.
Shut up.
Wallahi,
shut up. I have a topic. I have a topic. I have a topic. Last chance.
Go to London, go to a Muslim and say something.
I don't know how many times I said I had a topic to that pagan. Notice. I said to him, I have a topic. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. But because these guys are following Satan, they have Satan in the core. In their core, they have Satan. This is why they behave like that. Why not just address the topic? Why not just focus on doing dawah? But no, crybabies. That's all in there. They're just crybabies. Please, guys, Muslims request. Please, Muslims request. YOLO, you had your chance. I'm not sure what you're doing. Unless you want to have a conversation of the topic. Are you here for the topic now, YOLO?
Are you here for clout?
No, I'm not. Are you here for clout?
You are. You're here for clout. You're spreading hate. You're here for clout. You're doing it.
I asked you, would you like to do a dawah and tell people why Muhammad is trustworthy?
Why you are spreading lies?
Why are you guys so afraid of talking about Muhammad?
Because you're not sincere.
Why
you've been doing this for years, and all you've been doing is tagging Islam.
Why are you afraid?
You have been doing this for years, spreading bullshit.
Muhammad. That's right, you guys belong in prison. That's why Islam belongs in prison.
Why is Islam the fastest growing religion in the world?
Look down, YOLO. Mind your head. Mind your head, please. Watch your head. Yes, you control everything with violence. That's all, Salim, with violence. You guys are nothing but just little warlords like Muhammad was. Violence. Notice, this is the conversation has come to. Wow. Notice, guys, that's right, Doc. They are trying to get the live drop, the live ban, to stop the live. Why? Because they are afraid of us learning about Muhammad. So someone rightly said, just let me, because these guys, I'm just tired of them. Just make it simple so that they never listen to my lives again. YOLO, where are you? YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. Dreamer of Christ, you sound like a Christian. Please, it's Muslims' request. If you're a Christian, please, guys. If you're a Christian, please, I'll bring you up, but it's Muslims.
I just have one question. What is Muhammad?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
On and off. What was your question?
What is Muhammad? I don't know him.
No one knows him. He was a figment of the imagination. People made him up. And if you think that he was a person, then he is equal to Allah and one with Allah. But Muhammad is supposed to be the prophet or the messenger given to the Muslims by Allah. And yet he had no miracles. He did nothing wonderful. He was just an artful dodger, a manipulator, and a con artist.
Oh, I see. Because yes, I am a Christian, right? And I love my God. I love my religion.
I'm also a Christian. I'm a Christian.
Really?
Yes, I am. I'm a Christian. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Jesus is my Lord and Savior, my Creator. He is everything to me. And we are showing Muslims why Muhammad is a liar and a forge.
Maybe we need to just educate them about
They're trying to educate
Lord.
them, but they come up with a lot of hate. Muslims are taught hate. But I can't hear you so clearly, sis. I can't hear you. So I'm going to let you go. You got a very bad connection.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the bus right now.
No worries. God bless you. You take care.
You too.
God bless us.
Bye.
Sorry, I cut her off there, but again, you know, these types of topics is the best for Muslims to do dawah. Why is Muhammad trustworthy? Come up, do your dawah, but be sure we're going to question whatever you say. Now, by doing your dawah, people will go, wow, that's true. Is that what Muhammad really does and says? And I can really trust him? Wow. So again, my whole point again, why would a Muslim run from an opportunity to do this type of dawah? My question is, why is Muhammad trustworthy? Why? And again, we've done these lives before where we've asked the questions about Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? Is Muhammad equal to Allah? I asked a guy yesterday, guys on a live yesterday. I asked the guy, because again, the topic was Muhammad and Allah are partners. And I said to him, which is more important, Allah and the Quran or Muhammad and the Hadith? The guy refused to answer the question. They are one and the same. I am not even joking, guys. The people are panicking with the simple question. They're saying that because, and then I asked the question again, which is more important, the message or the messenger? And it's a simple question. Which is more important, the message or the messenger? And they said the messenger. Kid you guys not, man. They honestly said the messenger. Because it wasn't for the messenger, we wouldn't have the message. So if God made a piece of paper, wrote something down, put it in a little flying airplane thing, you know, you make a little paper plane, throws it from the heavens, and the paper came down with the message on there, the paper is exactly the same as the message itself. This is what they're trying to tell you. They put in Muhammad, a sinner, and then they go, no, but he didn't really sin. How can I trust this man? If Muhammad is trustworthy, then people would be saying, come to Islam, Muhammad is trustworthy. Yet they're saying, come to Islam, Jesus was a Muslim. That to me is very telling. When you can't use your own messenger, your own prophet, you can't use him. You have to use Jesus, because you know that you will end up going to someone that's going to go, hang on a second, let's just check it. Let's see if that's true. Let's see if what you said is true. And yet these people will suddenly say that they can't answer these basic, simple questions. Salam alaikum, my brother.
Salam alaikum, Habibti James. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I've had 2 Muslims come up and, I've been challenged to a duel. I've been called every other name in the book, it's all crazy. Taiwan, God bless you. But, man, the reason for this is, and watch this, yesterday, I was on a live yesterday, and Muslims cannot separate Allah and Muhammad, right? The Quran and the Hadiths. I was on with, what is his name? One of these Dawa boys, well, a few of them, but oh my gosh, I actually ended up adding him, or he added me first. His name is anyway, so he comes on, and he and then I started talking to him, and it was actually a decent conversation, unlike the ones where they attack. I thought it was on a Christian live. And he actually confirmed that there is no separating Muhammad and the Quran, Muhammad and the Hadith, and Allah and the Quran.
Right.
They can't do it. They can't do it. What is his name?
Well, the thing about it is, and I'm glad that at least they're being honest about that, because the biggest issue that we're running into with these guys, and Muslims in the chat, please listen to us. Like, I mean this with as much sincerity as possible, at least. When we have conversations with you guys, it is not to get gotcha moments. All we are doing is asking questions. But the problem that we run into with you guys is that we have to first teach you your own religion, and then the conversation can start. How many times do you guys come up here and just flat out lie when you don't know something? Oh, no, the Hadith is not on the same level as the Quran, and the Hadith is not revelation. But then we go to he says that the Hadith, if it's Sahih, is Wahi. It's on the same level, bro. So then the question just becomes, okay, well, if they're on the same level, if it's authentic, then there really is no separating. And that's where the problems arise.
The guy I'm talking about is called Good Logic, and there was another one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Good Logic and I actually had our first proper conversation without anyone interrupting, being attacking and stuff.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm here now. Let's talk. The Muslims are here now.
The Muslims.
Hold on, wait.
James.
The Muslims are here? Are you
Yes.
possessed? You got like 4 demons?
He's the royal we.
Listen, you're bothered about Muslims. We're here now. So what's the question?
No. Hold on, wait. Big man. You said the Muslims plural. Are you possessed? You
No,
have like
no.
4 or 5 demons in you, dude?
All the Muslims that are in the live, don't worry. I'm here speaking on their behalf. Go ahead. What's the question?
Well, okay, they're in the live. I thought you came up and said, we are legion, for we are many.
Yeah.
You said Muslims plural,
no, I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Okay. All right, bro. So let's get to the topic, dude.
Stop creating
Why is your
things.
prophet trustworthy? Why is your prophet trustworthy?
Hi, mashallah, because he was known as the trustworthy. Do you understand? He built a reputation. He had a reputation for being honest, for being trustworthy.
Hey, guys, watch this. Hey, Mr. Muslims, what does my name mean in Arabic?
I don't know. It says Awuf. What the hell is that? What's AUIV at the end? What's that?
Jesus Christ, bro. What does my name mean in Arabic? The English part.
I don't know.
You don't know that this is you? So you have no idea that this is one of the names of your prophet?
No. Yeah, we know what that means. That means trustworthy. We know that already.
Okay. Watch this. All the Christians in the chat, put a 1 if I'm trustworthy.
Astaghfirullah. What do you put in the chat? What do you put in the chat if you're not trustworthy?
Legion, hold on, Legion, just relax, dude.
Hey, what do we put
in the chat if I'm trustworthy? Okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so does that mean I'm trustworthy?
Someone put
Does
2.
that mean I'm trustworthy?
No.
And I'm putting a 2 for your prophet. So
No.
does that mean that I'm
2
trustworthy?
means no. 2 means he's a kappa and a kafir.
Bro, listen to me. I'm putting a 2 for your prophet.
Look how many people put 2 in.
Does that mean? Oh my God, you're so dense.
Yeah.
You're not getting it. I'm putting a
your
2
argument's
for your
weak.
prophet.
Is this your argument?
Yes. I'm
What's he
showing
talking
how
about?
dumb your argument is.
Okay.
Listen to me. I'm muting you for a second because you have an echo. Sound. Listen to me. Just because somebody says you are trustworthy does not mean you are trustworthy. People are putting a 2 for me because they don't believe I'm trustworthy. I'm putting a 2 for your prophet because I don't believe he's trustworthy. Bring a different argument next. Give me another reason as to why I should trust your prophet. Unmute, Legion. Unmute.
That's right, Sid. I agree with you. Having a name doesn't mean.
Why are you muting me for, bruv? You're asking for the Muslims to come up on the panel. We come on the panel and then you start muting.
I
just hey, watch this. Hey, yo, in the comments.
Muted you because you have
shut your mouth, bro. You have no intellectual conversation. Get out of the live.
Oh, hey, both of you.
Hey, James, kick him out of the live, bro.
Big man. Listen, you came up. Let's focus now.
Yeah, we're focusing. I don't know what this guy's doing. These guys talking to the comments, bro. Like little weirdo.
Easy, Tiger. I muted you now. Easy. Let me just
Why are you talking to the comments, bro?
Easy, Tiger. Let me get some order over here. So now we're going to go back to the topic. You saying that someone being called Amin doesn't make him Amin, right? So by being called truthful, it doesn't really mean you are truthful, right? That's what we need to understand here. Now, why is Muhammad trustworthy? That is the topic. Can you tell me why is Muhammad trustworthy?
He can't do it, James.
Astaghfirullah. Do you know what? We don't even want to tell you why. We hope you stay the way you are. You're destined for the fire. So it's okay. You stay there. Because when we go to the fire, remember, we're going to be replaced with a Jew and a Christian.
All of that. That's
why would we want to change you? I don't understand.
Because listen, I'm helping you. There's over 100 people watching. I'm asking you to do dawah and tell everybody why Muhammad is trustworthy, and hopefully, maybe, possibly, for your good deeds, Allah will make one of them convert because you've shown us what makes Muhammad trustworthy. So again, here's the question. Can you do dawah, please, and tell people why is Muhammad trustworthy?
Me, bro. So jarring. Why do you keep muting me, bro?
Because I'm trying to say talk and you're not paying attention to the topic. So now can you do your dawah, please?
Yeah, but listen, this guy's coming off topic. Kick this Amin geezer out and then me and you can talk.
You focus on me and focus on the topic. Try to do that and then we can get somewhere. Again,
okay.
Why is Muhammad trustworthy?
Of course he's trustworthy, bro. The guy never lied in his life, bro. Can you show me something he lied about? Go ahead.
Is that I'm giving you an opportunity to make a case for Muhammad. Saying that someone doesn't lie doesn't make him trustworthy.
Okay, but I want you to show me some lies that he said. Go ahead.
Okay, so watch this. If I say to my child, it is okay to tell lies, am I someone that can be trusted?
If you tell your son that?
If I say to my children, it's okay to tell lies, am I a good parent?
Okay, on certain occasions or just whenever. Elaborate.
So let's give you. I'll give you an example. Say I don't like. There's a guy called Abdul. I don't like Abdul. So I say, listen, big man, I don't like Abdul. And then I said, listen, go and tell some lies about Abdul, and then unalive Abdul based on those lies. Am I a good, trustworthy person?
Well, that's not the scenario, though, is it? Let's be real.
I didn't ask you about scenarios.
You're giving something out of context. That doesn't count. That's irrelevant.
Question. Listen.
Can you please show us the point that you're trying to make?
I'm asking. What is it? First, I need to get an understanding.
No. First, you
Notice
show us so
what
I
you-
can explain it to you.
That's okay. Don't, dude. This is hypothetical. In a
I know what you're going on
hypothetical,
about. I
can't
know
do
what you're
this.
trying to say.
So
Can you show us,
listen
please, so
again.
we can elaborate?
Big man saying, listen up, man. I'm asking you nicely, man. Please, man. Listen
Well, I'm
carefully.
fine, up with that.
If
Go on.
I see an Abdul and I say to you, I want to unalive Abdul, and you say, man, let's make up some lies about Abdul, and then we can base our lies on the reason why we unalived Abdul. Am I a trustworthy person?
Well, your whole intention is to unalive him anyway.
Okay, but am I am I a trustworthy person?
That doesn't conflict your trust. That's not your trust. That's a different scenario.
You can trust someone that makes up lies to unalive other people.
Yeah, but that's not about your trust, though.
How can you know when he's going to make up lies about you?
You're justifying trust
Listen,
by
now, hang on
giving
a
a
second.
scenario
How do
of
you know?
unaliving someone.
My man, listen again. Take his baby steps. How would you know that you can trust me, knowing I am willing to make things up, to lie, in order to have someone else unalived? What makes you so sure that I wouldn't do that to you?
Okay, no. All right, I'm going to say no for the argument's sake. Now go ahead, show us something. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to show you anything just yet. I'm trying to first establish, is it
Oh,
a
bro,
true
hurry up, man. We
statement
don't have all day,
that
bro.
you cannot trust someone?
Come on, man. Come on. What are you showing us? Go ahead. Where are we going?
I'm going to show it to you now.
Yo.
I'm going to show you now where Muhammad said that, yes, you can tell a lie in order to have someone unalived. Okay? So now
Okay,
I'm
hurry
going
up.
to show you the hadith where it's going to show us that there was a man and Muhammad wanted this man to be unalived. So what did Muhammad do?
Which man? What's the man's name?
It doesn't matter.
Bro, tell us the whole story context, bro. What's his name, bro?
It doesn't matter. If Muhammad made up a lie to
Brother,
have
tell us his
someone
name. Tell us the
unalive.
story. What are you going on about? How many mans were there then, bro? Tell us who. What was his name? Abdul Jafar.
Slow down. Doesn't matter. If someone makes up a lie to get someone else unalived.
Okay, what's his name?
A good thing or a bad thing?
Tell us his name.
I'll show it to you now. Hang on a second.
No problem.
I'm going to read it for you. Okay.
Read it out loud.
So I'm going to read it all.
I'm going to mute myself while you read it. Go ahead.
Thank God for that. So let me just see if this is the one. Let me just see. One second. I'm so glad you muted yourself because. Okay. So we're talking about a guy called Ka'b bin al-Ashraf, right? So the messenger said, he said, who is willing to unalive Ka'b bin al-Ashraf, who was hurt and who has hurt Allah and his apostle? Thereupon, Muhammad bin Masalama got up and saying, "O Allah's messenger, would you like that I unalive him?" So far, this is such a lovely prophet. And then he says, the prophet
well,
said,
if he's an enemy against Allah, then okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold. So let's just go back there. So you said that a trustworthy man who lies to have someone unalived because he is not a Muslim, that's okay.
Show us the lie, bro. Where's the lie? I didn't hear the lie.
So in the beginning there, because you're still talking. So what it says, "Oh Allah's messenger, would you like that I unalive him?" The prophet said, "Yes." Murdering man. Muhammad bin Masalama said, "Then allow me to say a false thing, i.e. to deceive Ka'b." The prophet said, "You may say it." Now, if Muhammad didn't allow the lie or the deception, then the man would not have been unalived. Now, is Muhammad a trustworthy man for allowing lying and murder? Because
James, can you put it on the screen, please? Can you put it on the screen?
Sure I can.
Because you're not trustworthy. We don't believe what you're reading is actually what you're reading. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Now you've come to the right place. You see, because over here we have evidence and it is served. So
Where's he
for
reading
those,
from?
Sayyid
Whoa.
Bukhari 4037.
Okay, go.
Beautiful. So now we're just going to go up a bit and read what the start says. Right to the beginning is right at the top of it, where it says, the Prophet said, yes. He said, then allow me to say.
Please, can you read it all from the top, bro?
thing.
From the top,
I
from the
just
top.
did. I just did.
Okay, keep
I
going
read
right.
all the way.
Move your camera to the right, bro. Who is willing? Yeah, go a little back so you can
Okay,
fit
let's
all
go.
the English in
Let's
it.
go. The chapter, the unaliving of Ka'b bin al-Ashraf. Allah's messenger said, who is willing to unalive Ka'b bin al-Ashraf, who has heard the Allah and his apostle? Thereupon, Muhammad bin Maslama got up saying, O Allah's messenger, would you like that I unalive him? Muhammad said, yes. Muhammad bin Maslama said, then allow me to say a false thing to deceive Ka'b. The Prophet said, you may say it. Then Muhammad bin Maslama went to Ka'b and said that the man, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But there we go. So Muhammad.
What do you mean, yada, yada, yada? Let's read it, innit? Why are you saying yada, yada, yada? Like, bro, what the hell was going on?
The point is right there. The point is there. Muhammad allowed lies and unaliving someone because Muhammad was a little hurt. So allowing lying by default makes you also a liar, because if Muhammad didn't allow the lie, then the man wouldn't have lied and the other guy wouldn't have been unalived. How can I trust someone like Muhammad who makes up lies to have people unalived? How is that trustworthy?
Okay, what lie did Muhammad say?
It doesn't matter.
What lie did he say, bruv?
Doesn't matter.
Bruv, you have no answer. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it matters. You're saying the guy's lying. Bro, what lie did he say?
Matter.
Okay, what lie did he say?
Okay, how does it help what the lie is?
Bro, there's no lie, bro.
Let's go. Let's keep reading.
Go ahead. Where's the lie?
Then Muhammad bin Maslama went to the Ka'b and said, that man, Muhammad demands zakat from us, and he has troubled us. So here's the lie. He was demanding zakat and he has troubled us, and I have come to borrow something from you. On that, Ka'b said, by Allah, you will get tired of him. Talking about Muhammad. You get tired of him because they knew Muhammad was untrustworthy. Muhammad bin Maslama said, now, as we have followed him, we do not want to leave him unless until we see how his end is going to be. Now we want you to lend us a camel load or two of food. Some differences between the narrators. Ka'b said, yes, but you should mortgage something to me. Muhammad bin Maslama and his companion said, what do you want? Ka'b replied, mortgage your woman to me. They said, how can we mortgage our woman to you, and you are the most handsome of Arabs? Imagine the women are being mortgaged by the will of Allah. Ka'b said, then mortgage your sons to me. They said, how can we mortgage our sons to you? Later, they would be abused by the people, saying that so-and-so had mortgaged for camel load of food. That would cause us great disgrace, but we will mortgage our arms to you. Muhammad bin Maslama and his companion promised Ka'b that Muhammad would return to him. He came to the Ka'b that night, along with Ka'b's foster brother, Abu blah blah blah. Ka'b invited them to come into his fort, and then he went to lie down, and then he went down to them. His wife asked him, where are you going at this time? Ka'b replied, none but Muhammad bin Maslama and my brother have come. His wife said, I hear a voice as if dropping blood is coming from him. Ka'b said, they are none but my brother Muhammad bin blah blah blah. A generous man should respond to a call of the night, even if invited, to be killed. Muhammad bin Maslama went to the two, blah, blah, blah. So Muhammad bin Maslama went to the two with the two men and sailed to them. When Ka'ab comes, I will touch his hair and smell it. And when you see that I have got hold of his head, strip him, and I will let you smell his head. Ka'ab bin al-Ashraf came down to them, wrapped in his clothes and diffusing perfume. Muhammad bin Maslama said, have never smelt a better scent, blah, blah, blah. I have got the best Arab woman now, that high perfume, blah, blah, blah. Will you allow me to smell your head? Ka'ab said, yes. Muhammad smelt it, and Muhammad made his companions smell it as well. Then he requested Ka'ab again, will you let me smell your head? Ka'ab said, yes. When Muhammad got a strong hold of him, he said to his companions, get at him. So they unalived him and went to the Prophet and informed him Abu Rafi was unalived after Ka'ab bin Ashraf. So now you know how it was done and who did it. Now, Muhammad made up a lie. He allowed a lie. And because of this lie, this man was unalived. If you went to court, in a real court, like a proper court, here's my question. Would you be charged as an accomplice to the murder?
Okay, what was the lie?
Oh my God.
What was the lie, bro? Can you tell
I
us?
don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to continue with him, dude. Like
Yeah,
honestly.
but again, I read the whole thing and I showed you where the
Read
lie
it again.
was.
Read it again.
Okay, let me
The
read it again. Hang on a
lie.
second. Let me read it again. One
Please.
second.
Read it again.
I'm going to read it again. Look down. Mind your head.
The lie was that he lied so that he could smell his hair. He was pretending that he wanted to smell some perfume or something like that. He created this whole fake story so that the guy could be
Grabbed by the hair.
yes, so that he could be, I guess, like he wouldn't have his guard up is a good way to put it. So he lied about wanting to smell his hair, or he lied saying that whatever scent he had was nice or whatever. And then the second time he did it, he grabbed him by his hair and had his goons come and attack him. Now, because that dude was too thick in the skull to understand anything that we were saying, let's recap. The first, and this is what we hear all the time from these guys. Muhammad is trustworthy because his name is Amin. He's the most trustworthy one. Amin means the trustworthy one. But as I stated earlier, my name is Amin. And there were people in the chat who put 1 for me being trustworthy, and people in the chat who put 2 for me being trustworthy. So clearly that is not a good way to know if somebody's trustworthy just because they're called trustworthy. That's a kindergarten argument. Moving on. So after that, James was correct. He asked him, just because somebody's called that doesn't mean they are. Why? And then he said, well, he never lied. We brought this hadith. And what some people don't know, like this guy that came up, is that this is an actual crime. It is called accessory to X, Y, and Z. If you commit unaliving, you can be charged with accessory to unaliving. If you commit theft, you can be charged by accessory to theft, so on and so on. You become an accessory, and in the court of law, you will be charged with the same charge that the person who you commissioned to do it. This is called being guilty by association. So yes, in this particular hadith, Muhammad lied. This is the problem. But you guys, bro, like I just, James, I don't know how. I don't understand, bro. Like how these people are like this.
Well, the problem is that, and I mean this. After doing this topic about Muhammad and his partner, Allah, Muhammad and his partner Allah, I know why they do this. It's because they've taken this Muhammad, and you know when he says, "Love me more than your father," this and that. These guys actually do, and the love is so strong that it's blinding. They can't actually see. They can't see the logic anymore because they are so duped into this religion. Notice, guys, we are just repeating what we have been given, and this is why to do dawah on a topic like this would be the best dawah, because you're taking this Muhammad who you love so much, and yet you're so afraid to talk about him. I find, and I'm honestly going to have to come back to this topic about Muhammad and his partner. because I think that was a devastating argument. In fact, someone wrote to me after we did the live a couple of days ago, and said to me they were asking for the verses. So after I gave them a few verses, because man, there's a lot. After I gave them a few verses, my question was, I can't even become a Muslim without submitting to Muhammad, with accepting Muhammad. Not Allah. Don't tell me about, oh, we are one God, one God, one God. That's rubbish. That's out the window. There is no such thing in Islam as one God. There is called the unity, the Tawheed. That is the one God. It's a collection of all these gods put together, because you can't accept Islam with Allah and the Quran alone. That's out.
Yep.
So any Muslims that want to come up, please, again, I'm going to end up tomorrow, as I said, not tomorrow, on soon. I'm still doing a bit of research. My topic will be that Allah calls the Trinitarians true believers.
Yes,
I'm actually researching this topic. I'm actually doing some work.
Yeah. It guys, I want to say this for the people listening. Please, guys, go to church, man. Please, guys, surround yourself with a body of believers, because doing this, like, if you're going to be involved in apologetics in any kind, you need to go to church, man, and you need to surround yourself with a good body of believers that can pray for you and that can help you when you need it, because dealing with these guys, like, and this is the prayer I say every morning. Father God, by the power of the Holy Spirit, I ask that you give me your wisdom. I don't want my own. I need yours, because the scriptures say that Christ is the very wisdom of God in Corinthians. And I also ask, help me to be wise as a serpent, but as gentle as a dove. For the Lord Jesus Christ said that as well, because the scriptures state that Satan is the father of lies. So if Satan is a father, that means that he has children. Who do you think his children are? Take a wild guess. So if we're dealing with Satan's children and he's the father of lies, what do you think they're going to do? They can't help it, bro. So it's sad when we have topics like this and they just cannot answer straight. They can't be serious. They can't engage in topics in any kind of meaningful way because they are empty inside. They don't have any truth in them at all. James, you know, it's funny. I was looking at this thing the other day, and it was about, like, you know, Muslims trying to prove that Jesus was a Muslim. So then the guy, he quotes a verse and he says, there's no way that Jesus could have been a Muslim, because he says in John, he says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. All Muslims do is lie. There's no truth in them. So if Jesus says he is the truth, there's no way he could be a Muslim, because he doesn't lie. But this is exactly what we're dealing with these guys. So continue to pray for us and pray for all the other brothers and sisters that do this, because it is, we really are battling demonic spirits.
And we're not even joking, guys. When I'm saying pray for us, I mean pray for us. Please pray for us.
Yeah, please.
Because you know, they're attacking us from everywhere they can, any way they can. I mean, you've heard Salim come up earlier and threaten and give addresses and try to find out, you know, see faces, and the reason for that is because of that religion that they follow. If you have found comfort in, if you found understanding of your religion and you are sure of your religion, you're not going to go to violence. You're going to be like, well, let's go to see what the word says. What does the book say? Let's talk about what the book says. You know, instead of just, you know, attacking. I mean, can you do me a favor, please, bro? Are you still scuba diving?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm going to do something in a second, and I want you to just send me the code. Okay. Because I'm trying to do the chat GPT, but it sends a code to you.
Okay. Yeah, if you, I mean, I'll probably get a text message and I can just text it to you.
Yeah, let me just see, where do I find that now? But any Muslims that want to come up, man, you guys are more. Thank you, James. I'm teach so much, learn so much from you. No worries, bro. All we're doing, guys, is just reading. We just want you guys to be 100% sure of your religion and to make sure that you never, ever, ever stray and think for 1 second that Islam is an alternative. If you go towards Islam, notice you have to dumb yourself down, ignore common sense, and you can't ask questions. And yet here we are just trying to ask basic questions that every Muslim should, this is a dawah topic where I can say to you, come up and tell me about your religion, and Muhammad being the best example to mankind, let's talk about Muhammad. Why is Muhammad trustworthy? That isn't an attack. It's not for you to defend. It's a chance for you to explain. That's all we're asking. Why is Muhammad the best example?
I think it's very simple. Like it's not like you said, it's not a tough topic. Like if somebody were to be like, oh well, why is Jesus trustworthy? And one of the answers I gave the other day was, well, all of the prophets in the Old Testament prophesied and testified that he was going to come, and he did. And then when he came, he proved that all of them were talking about him, specifically where the crucifixion was concerned. He even predicted his own death by crucifixion. And when it happened, he rose again from the dead, which vindicated that claim that he made. But even if, and this is a strong even if because it didn't happen, but even if he didn't rise, he still prophesied that he would be crucified. And that was prophesied like hundreds of years before he came, and even by himself before it happened. And even atheists agree that happened. So, I mean, that's trustworthy. Like, that means it validates the whole religion, bro. But when you get Muhammad, he says the exact opposite, that he was not, that he was not crucified, that he was not the son of God, that Allah is not a father, that Jesus' disciples were Muslims, that Jesus himself was a Muslim. Like, I don't understand why anybody with common sense would trust this religion or would trust this dude named Muhammad. And I'm being serious, man. Like, anybody who's educated in the religion would never trust this guy.
That's right. I'm just trying to do this thing over here. Let me do that. Copy. 1 second, guys. Oh, where am I going to now? There. Pause there. And then Muslims. I'm just quickly. I'm just doing this. Just trying to do this Chat GPT. Copy. Oh man, is in the password, is the exclamation mark part of it?
Yeah.
So why am I not coming through then? No, I'm not sure. It's not going to happen. Things happening. Log in with Google. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I'll send you a message another time. Let's just see. We've got guys. Please, if you Muslim, please request. Chad, how are you, sir?
Hey.
Are you Muslim?
Hello?
You're not?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can. I say, are you Muslim?
Oh no, I just want to make an answer for. Can you read Quran 961?
1 second, brother. You're a Muslim.
No, but
Are you
I
a
have a
Christian?
question. Yeah.
Okay. Are you? I'm not sure what you're asking about.
If you can read Quran 961.
961. Sure.
Yeah.
How's that going to help me? 961. Let's go. And some of them heard the Prophet saying, he is an ear. An ear is of good for you. He believes in God. He believes the believers, and he is a mercy to the believers among you. So this is why Nabtal, a black guy, was called Satan, because Nabtal called him the ear, saying that every time Muhammad heard something, he repeated it and said it came from Allah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what an ear means. So when the guy told Amin that he was trustworthy because he was called trustworthy, like everybody else just called him like some gullible guy that just hear whatever and repeats whatever he hears.
That's true. That's true. And we can also see that he was called a liar, a forger, a plagiarizer, all that in the Quran.
Yeah.
It's exactly
Also,
true.
Also, I have a question that my reading a question because this was for a big man because he always gets stumped and he just screams. So, can you explain to me why would you? I mean, explain to me or go in depth in the fact that Muhammad had to be chicken. That's Quran 961. So, can you go into detail in why Muhammad needed an Aryan monk from his sugar mama to believe that that the quote unquote revelation he had to be an angel and not a demon, because he was like he wanted to unalive himself. So why did he need to go to a heretic monk to believe that what he saw was actually a revelation from God?
So this is a funny story because Muhammad, when he comes out the cave, he runs to his wife Khadija. And funny enough, Khadija knows how to test an angel. According to the explanation, is Khadija takes Muhammad and says, sit on my lap. Do you see him now? So what she does is she picks him up from the left knee to the right knee and on the lap, and she says, do you still see him? And then she does the first striptease ever known to man. She strips and she says, do you see this man, the angel now? And he said, no. And she said, mashallah, that's because an angel can't be in the same room as a naked woman. So what does she do? She takes him to her cousin, Warqa bin Nawfal. Warqa bin Nawfal, he was a blind dude that was commanded by Allah to translate the Injil into Arabic. Now, he goes to Warqa bin Nawfal, and Warqa bin Nawfal says, that is the same angel that visited Moses. But we've got no record of an angel visiting Moses. So we don't know who he's talking about. And Muhammad didn't know who he's talking about, but just accepted that. Now, nowhere in the Quran, ladies and gentlemen, is Jibril introducing himself to Muhammad. Nowhere in the Quran is Jibril called an angel. No, not a joke. Nowhere in the entire Quran is Jibril referred to as an angel. Doesn't mention him as an angel. So that's how Muhammad got his prophethood, by being squeezed in a cave, trying to unalive himself, running to his wife, she's doing the angel test, and then going to a blind Christian to be confirmed as a prophet, and he gets told who Jibril is. So that's basically that. If I'm lying, come up and tell me I'm wrong, bro. Tell me I'm wrong.
Because also, does the Quran says the word angel? Because I think it says a spirit, right?
No, it doesn't call him his spirit. Muslims tell you it's a
okay.
spirit. Jesus is the spirit in the Quran.
Yeah. Because it says the spirit, like breath into the spirit, something like that.
Because again, Muslims must decide. Did an angel visit Muhammad in the cave, or was it a spirit that visited him?
Because
they can't answer that.
Yeah, because all through the Bible, the angel always say, "Hey, I am this so and so. Like I am Gabriel, I am Michael." Yeah, he says, "Be not afraid." Like chill, bro.
But that again is why Islam shows you that this guy that was squeezed like a teenager's pimple, he was squeezed in this cave by this thing. And why would you want to unalive yourself? Why would you want to throw yourself from the highest? And how is that trustworthy? How can I trust a man that wants to unalive himself, that's bewitched by the devil, possessed by Satan, and is giving us false verses, the Satanic verses? How is this guy trustworthy? To me, it's a joke. in any way, shape, or form to trust a man like Muhammad, knowing his background, his reputation. I wouldn't trust him to look after my dog if I went on holiday, because I'm not too sure if he'll be possessed again, and whatever's possessing him says, eat the dog.
Because something I really found weird is that when before the hijab is introduced, this was actually an idea from Umar. So he told Muhammad, "Hey, cover your wives," because I have, for some reason, he was stalking them to the bathroom, and he said, "I can see your wives, and they are not covered. Make him cover."
That's
And
Umar.
Muhammad said, "No."
Umar was
Yeah,
the one that he was working with Allah, and he told Muhammad what Allah wanted him to do.
yeah, like okay, like you could tell, like okay, the prophet made it up. But when your body mates it up, like, come on, bro.
Exactly. Come on, bro. But let me see if I can get some Muslims up, my man.
Okay.
I thank you for coming up. But yes, at least now we've got a slight better understanding of who Muhammad was, how he got his prophethood, and especially in the Quran, where it says that the people called him an ear. And that was a joke. It wasn't like a good thing. It wasn't like, oh man, this guy's got a good ear. No, he was just an ear copying what people said. You know that in the Quran, and it's funny, the guy asked about Muhammad being a liar. In the Quran, Muhammad is called a liar, a forger, a plagiarizer, an author of fairy tales. He's called a sorcerer, a magician, a poet, a soothsayer, and also a madman. In the Quran, these are the names what the people were calling him. Now, when you tell me that he was the most trustworthy person, why are people calling him a liar?
Yeah. Also, I just remember this when Big Man told, I think it was you, like, oh, where's the lie? Where does he say the lie? You have to tell me the lie. You have to tell me who they lied to. Like, does the Quran tell you who there's two things. One, it doesn't tell you the name of the sons. I don't think it even calls the wife of Adam. Doesn't give you the name Eve. They tell
Nope.
he
Mary
it
is
tells you.
the only woman mentioned in the Bible, in the Quran.
Yeah. Also, it says Jesus had followers, but doesn't give you any names. And also, there was this guy. I don't remember how it goes. Like it says, like, it specifically says this guy. Like Allah was so mad at this guy, but it doesn't give you a name. Doesn't tell you what this man did. So, like that's pretty weird.
So this is why, let's get a Muslim up to see. We got Nurami saying, stop the misinformation.
Ooh,
So let's
okay.
talk, Nurami. Send your request. Thank you, Kad. I'll talk to you later, bro. God bless you.
Okay, God bless, brother.
God bless, bro.
It doesn't have to say that someone's a liar for them. It doesn't have to say the lie when someone is called a liar. In the Quran, when Muhammad is called a liar, it's because of what he said and what he brought to the table, because the people knew this before. That's why they said these are lies. These are lies. These are liars. So we've got, what's his name? Unleashed again, saying he was trustworthy according to the Christian scholars. Scholars of Christianity at the time of Muhammad called Muhammad trustworthy. I wonder they were paying the jizya at the time.
Rizwan, you can come up as well. But this is what we're saying. I mean, I don't believe there are any Christian scholars who are saying that Muhammad is trustworthy. But even if they do, okay, fine. This is the point that we're making. If somebody says they're trustworthy, does it mean they're trustworthy? Like, that's what we're saying. Like, why is he trustworthy?
What would have been the
Rizwan,
motive
how
of
are you
his
doing?
lies? Why would he have to lie?
Okay, hold on a second though. But before we get into that, is that the reason you believe he's trustworthy?
What was the motive of his lies that you believe?
Rizwan, can we please just back up a second?
You believe he was
Is
a
that
liar? What was his motive?
oh
He
my
came with the claim.
Islam
Rizwan,
is the claim. He's power. He was power hungry. He was a
He was power
warlord.
hungry.
He was power hungry
He wasn't
warlord.
power
That
hungry.
wanted. You asked a question. Let me at least answer. So when you're asking that question, you need to understand, well, how did Muhammad benefit from all the things that he said and done? How did he benefit, Rizwan?
Yeah, I'm asking you, what was the motive of his lies?
Okay, so he's got money, power,
He already
woman.
had that. He already had that.
Okay, he got more money, more
No,
power,
he
more
didn't.
woman. So you tell me then.
So
if
when he
Muhammad
said, so
had
when he
all
said
of
to the
these
Quraysh
things,
that whether you give the sun
hang
in my
on a
left
second,
hand or
watch
the moon
this,
in my
watch this,
right hand.
Here's one. If Muhammad was satisfied with Allah's command that you shall have 4 wives, you saying he was comfortable with that? No.
Right.
He was like, that's only for you
Let me ask you a
little
question.
people.
Let me ask you a question.
No, hang on. You asked the question, but you
no,
refused to let me answer. I haven't been able to answer your question yet without you interrupting.
Okay.
Notice, you asked, what did he benefit from that? Muhammad, when he was told by God to have 4 wives, he made himself bigger, better, and greater than Akbar himself.
Right.
What did he do? He said, you pagans, you little people can have 4 wives. I will have more wives. I will have 5% of the booty. I will have. Surah 33:50. He's 60 in privileges that only appeal to him and to nobody else.
Okay,
Why are you listening? Why are you interrupting?
Okay, because you've said what you need to say. So you think
But
that
you keep cutting me off.
Okay, so
because
his
you get
motive
scared
was to
of
get
the
4
proven
wives.
answer.
That's what
Why are you afraid of the answer?
His motive was to get 4 wives, right? Is that the claim you're making? The reason
Did Muhammad
was
have
to
4
get
wives?
4 wives?
Did Muhammad have 4
So the
wives?
reason he brought Islam
my
here
God,
was just to have 4 wives. Is that what you're trying to say?
I didn't say that, but you're not listening.
Right. Okay. So you haven't answered my question.
Again,
What was the
you asked a
motive
question,
for his
Rizwan,
lies?
please, bro.
What's the motive for his
it's
lies?
impossible. It's impossible to have a conversation with this dude.
That's
Rizwan.
okay.
Oh, I just want to say, Rizwan,
let me ask you another question then.
Talking. No, dude, shut up, man. Was it true that in the Quran you can have 4 wives?
Did Muhammad need Islam to have 4 wives?
My God, bro, what
Did
is
Muhammad
wrong with
need
you
Islam
people?
to have 4 wives?
Is it true that you can have 4 wives in Islam?
Did Muhammad need Islam to have 4 wives?
Was Muhammad a pagan before he was 40?
Is it true?
Wait, hang on. Was Muhammad a pagan before he was 40?
He wasn't a pagan, no.
What was Muhammad before he was 40?
He wasn't a pagan because he never worshipped.
What was Muhammad before he was 40?
He was a normal person. What do you mean? What
religion did Muhammad
He didn't have a
follow
religion.
before 40?
Never had a religion.
So he had no religion. No. Can you prove to me that Muhammad had no religion? What religion did his mother and father have?
Oh my goodness.
No, don't panic now.
They didn't have a religion.
Did Muhammad's mother and father have?
Okay. They didn't have a religion.
They didn't have a religion. When Muhammad's father, who was called Abdullah, was a slave of Allah, which Allah was he a slave of?
They didn't have a religion. Islam was not there then.
Again.
My God,
so it's okay. I mean, watch this now. This is how you walk the dog. Watch now. So now they didn't have a religion, and yet Muhammad's father was called Abdullah.
Muhammad to be a liar, right?
Slow down. Muhammad is a liar, but we'll get to that.
Stop jumping.
Slow down. Slow down.
You're
slow
jumping.
down. You hit a wall now.
You still haven't answered my question.
Again, listen carefully.
What was the reason?
You are saying that before 40, Muhammad had no God. I'm asking you, Muhammad's mother and father.
Prove he was a liar.
I will get to that in a second.
No. We already started there.
First, I'm holding you. First, dude.
We already started there.
Come on.
We already started there. We're not going to get there. We already started there.
Okay. It's okay. You know what? Today, because I'm feeling generous, I will allow you guys to go wherever you want, because as always,
a motive.
You guys are walking in the dark,
motive
and
why
you don't have any direction in your life. So you want to know where Muhammad lied?
No, I said give me a motive of why he would lie, right?
To benefit himself, because if he wasn't lying, he wouldn't have been elevated to where you guys have put him.
What would he
Without
need to
his
benefit?
lies, Muhammad would just be another man walking the desert searching for water.
I'm asking you a question. Did he need Islam to have 4 wives?
Well, what again? And then it goes back. What was his religion? Because if he was a Christian,
did he need? Oh my God! Why can't you answer the question? Did he?
I'm answering the question. If he was a
it's a yes and no. Did he need Islam to have 4 wives?
Man, I'm answering
yes or
you.
No?
I'm answering you. It depends on which religion he followed.
Oh
if
my
he was
goodness.
a pagan, shut it, please, Rizwan. If he was
what was the morality of the pagans of
if he was a
marriages?
pagan, then he could have had many wives. If he was a Christian, he would have been told to have 1 wife. Now, slow down.
If he wasn't any of these things,
slow down,
dude. 4 wives. If he wasn't any of these things.
I'm going to say it as politely as I can. Please shut the
You see,
hell
people,
up.
this is how arrogant he is.
Shut up and listen. Again, if he was a Christian, he would have been told to have one wife. If he was a pagan,
I don't care what he could have been. What was he at the time that
beautiful.
stopped him from having?
My goodness, dude, it's hard talking to you, man.
Why are you mentioning anything that he wasn't? I'm asking you,
Why are you
when he was what he was, what?
I'll say it again.
What stopped him from having 4 wives of what he was? Don't tell me
because
he
it
wasn't.
depends on what religion he was following.
Right. So, according to your claim, what was he following, and why couldn't he have 4 wives?
He was a pagan.
He
like
was
his
a
father.
pagan. You idiot. He was a
okay,
pagan.
you tell me against which.
Dude, shut up, man. Your own sources say in the Jahiliyyah, they used to walk around the Kaaba naked, like pagans.
The pagans did.
Like
you're claiming
pagans.
he was a pagan, that's fine. What stopped him from having 4 wives at the time?
All right, man, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down, dude. James, can you please put that source on the screen that showed that they used to walk around it naked?
Oh man,
Please.
yeah, 1 second.
My God, man.
Oh, I find it fascinating, guys. Let me go to the Sunnah and let me go to pre-Islamic naked Kaaba. Let's see.
If you type it in on Google, say, in the period of ignorance, we used to walk around the Kaaba naked. If you type that phrase in on Google and then after it type sunnah.com, it'll pop up. There's a couple of different sources that say that. Okay.
Bukhari 1665 says this. During the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, the people used to perform the tawaf of the Kaaba naked, except the Hums. And the Hums were the Qurayshi and their offspring. The Hums and the Hums, oh, this is a different one. But this says, let me just see. Let me go back to Google. Oh, my Lord. Islam, a gift that keeps on giving. Pre-Islamic pilgrimage, Kaaba naked messenger. Let's see. 1665. Then we were just on that. Let me see. But yeah, man, it's why can't I find it now? Let me see. Pre-Islamic Hadith. There we go. So it says in the Quran that, let me just, why are you coming up there? So it says, Abu Bakr sent me along with other announcers to Mina to make public announcement. No pagan is allowed to perform Hajj after this year, and no naked person is allowed to perform the tawaf around the Kaaba. Now this is again talking, this is Sahih Bukhari 369. And then when you use it with the one I spoke about with Muhammad, and then it was Muhammad that forbade it. Muhammad forbade it, meaning that it used to be done during the time of ignorance, and Muhammad was one of them.
Yeah. And there's another source where it says that they used to like worship stones or something like that. And if they found a stone that was better than the one before, then they would worship that stone instead.
Yep.
All in the
I've
period
actually
of
found a
ignorance.
whole lot of, yeah. I found a few. Let's see.
I love the irony of dishonest people questioning the honesty of the most honest man of all time. It's incredible. You guys couldn't find any hadith.
So take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. In the Quran, Why do the people call Muhammad a liar in the Quran?
Of course, they were the enemies, just like you are.
So why were they calling him a liar?
They called him crazy also. They called him a magician.
Why did they do that? Why? Why were they doing that?
To discredit him. Character assassination. Yes.
Okay. So did they have any reason to do that?
No, because he was always trustworthy and most honest amongst them.
Okay. So he's the most honest, he's the most trustworthy. Would you trust someone that, let's say, plots, deceives, conjures up lies to unalive someone else? Is they trustworthy?
By the way, Christian scholars have said he's trustworthy.
Yeah, we'll see how.
I listed all the names.
Okay, dude, focus.
I listed all the names though.
Well done. Clap yours. Give yourself a golfer's clap.
Can you tell your followers
that exists? Clap. Give yourself a golfer's clap. Now again, I'm asking the question over here. It's a very easy question. Would you trust someone that conjures up lies, deceit to unalive someone else? Is that someone that's trustworthy?
You have to prove why he's not trustworthy. You haven't done that yet.
I am trying to tell you that he said that a guy came to him and said, listen, Muhammad, like the man he is, said, who wants to unalive someone for me? Right? Because we don't trust in Allah, we need to do it ourselves. And some guy says, yeah, I'll do it for you, Muhammad. It's not a problem. And he says, but the only way to do it is we need to make up lies about this person. And Muhammad's like, yeah, sure, make up a lie. And then the guy makes up a lie and then he unalives whoever needs to be unalived. Now, Muhammad shows us that he is willing to resort to lies to unalive somebody. He's willing to go through making up something deceitful. He's going to be a deceitful man and a liar so that we can unalive someone else. Is that someone you can trust?
So you're lying as we're speaking now.
Okay.
It's really embarrassing.
I know being a Muslim is embarrassing. I know.
You just said that Muhammad told somebody else to lie.
He allowed someone else to lie, yes.
How does that make him a liar?
Again, if he allows someone to lie, okay, watch this now. If you drive a car and rob the bank, I'm trying to unleash, brother. Please let me finish.
Just answer my question.
Stop talking and listen, and you can understand where I'm going to with this. If you drive the getaway car, you drive me to the bank, I go into the bank, I take what I need from the bank, I jump in the car, you drive off with me. Are you an accomplice?
Yes.
Beautiful. So if Muhammad said that someone can lie in order to unalive someone else, is he an accomplice?
That does not make him a liar. The point was prove how he's a liar. That's my point. Not an accomplice.
Okay. The guy
you changed up your wording. He's not a bank robber. That guy won't be charged with bank robbery.
What was he charged with? What was he charged with?
Accomplice. That's what he. Okay. Listen,
charged for being slowly, bro. Slowly. Take your time. This is not. Muhammad waited 3 years for Aisha. You can wait 30 seconds.
This is embarrassing.
I know being a Muslim is embarrassing.
No.
It's okay. I'm asking you again. I'm asking you now basically to be quiet. I'm tired of asking you guys over and over. Just hang on a second. Take it easy. Pretend you're waiting for Aisha to hit her feet touch the floor when she sits on the toilet. Just sit quietly now. Wait. Let the legs grow. Now, the person that's being charged during the bank robbery, what is that person being charged for?
Being an accomplice.
Okay, and he's guilty by association, correct?
Yeah, but the other guy's the bank robber, not him.
Okay, but he's guilty by association, correct?
He won't be labeled as a
guilty
bank robber
by association.
This is stupid. He's not a bank
robber.
Being
a Muslim is stupid. I'm asking again. Is the idiot guilty by association?
He is charged with another crime. He's not charged with bank robbery.
Oh my God, you guys are stupid. Is he
guilty
by association?
This is so stupid. You're not getting to your point.
I swear there must be a school in the womb for idiots. And it must be at the masjid or something, because you guys really, wow. This is crazy. How can he be trustworthy if he's allowing someone to make up lies for the person to be unalived? How do I know that he's not going to do the same to Amin? How is it that I don't know he's going to do it to somebody else? How is this filthy, disgusting person trustworthy when he gives us the perfect example of how to lie? How to lie. He's like, yeah, tell lies, it's okay, it's not a problem. Allah said, I do not support the one that's a liar. So Muhammad's like, it's not me, he lied, not me. Why are the people saying that Muhammad's a filthy liar in the Quran? Why are they calling him a forger,
Yep.
plagiarizer, fairy tale writer?
Yeah. I just want to say this really quick, and James, you ready? I just want to reiterate this point. When we were talking about the Kaaba, the stones, and things like that, they used to walk around, it says they used to worship them as well. Now, what James was saying earlier ties into this. All of these things that they learned before Islam come into Islam as well, because that stone, they may not walk around it naked, but they still walk around it. Like if it's, I just don't understand that. Like if it was a pagan ritual, why are you still doing it? You just put on clothes. Second, I'm not understanding how you guys don't understand accessory to a crime. Like that is the real definition, accessory. So, I mean, depends on which state you're in, but there's a lot of states that do allow this to happen. If you are charged with accessory, for the fact especially, you can face the same sentence as the person that actually carried out the crime. Because actually, in some cases, you are more guilty because the way they look at it is that person have done the act unless they were prompted by you to do it. So, for instance, if you pay somebody to, unalive somebody, sometimes you can get a more harsh sentence. And look at this guy. He's saying I'm a liar. So, accessory to a crime is a lie. That's not a real thing. Like I just I don't understand. Matter if something were to happen to you, right? Let's say, God forbid, because we're not like you, we don't wish bad on people. God forbid something was to happen to somebody that you loved. And when the investigation happened and you find out that it actually was under the behest of somebody else, would you go after the person who commissioned that crime to be done against your family member? Or would you just be like, nah, he wasn't involved at all? Like, this is the stupidity, bro, that we have to deal with. All of a sudden now, when it's in reference to this one particular situation, it's not accessory, but everything else now becomes accessory. Like this is insane, man.
And the thing is, my thing is, in the Quran itself, they're calling Muhammad a liar, right? In the Quran itself, people are saying you're a liar. We've heard this before, yada, yada, yada. And these guys are like, no, it's okay. He was only called that by his enemies. Now, the enemy has to have a valid reason as to why they would say something like that, because you're not just to, make up things as you go. Because again, if there were Christians there, then you're not allowed to lie. Now, again, this is where the problem starts for these people. Because if you're allowed to lie in their religion, and this is why he didn't want to answer what religion Muhammad was. Yes, it's embarrassing, Unleash. It's embarrassing to follow a prophet that you call a prophet. And it's embarrassing to ask yourself why people are calling him a liar, why he makes up lies to have people unalived. It's disgusting. It's awful. Why is he trustworthy?
Yeah, that's a good question though, James. Like I'm still on it because I don't understand how they can't get that. If Muhammad was not Abrahamic before Jibril came, and then he became Abrahamic afterward, then what was he believing before Jibril came? I mean, it wasn't in the Abrahamic God. Now, if they want to say that it wasn't in the pagan deities, are they going to agree that he was an atheist? Like, bro, like what? Like that just like I don't understand.
And he asks, what difference does that make? Oh my goodness. Guys, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Listen to what these Muslims are saying. Listen, I'm going to give you, I mean, just mute yourself. I want these guys to listen to this. I didn't kick you, Gangpowder. You dropped. I brought you up. You didn't. You just dropped. So here's the question again. Why is Muhammad trustworthy? We know he accepts lies. We know that he allows lies. And we know that because of his lies, innocent people are killed. We know this.
Can I give you the
According
reasons
to the
why
Hadith.
Christian scholars said he's trustworthy?
We're not going there yet. Listen to my, again, you're not as smart as you think you are.
You just
Listen
asked
to
a
what
question.
I'm talking about. Listen to what I'm talking about. According to the Hadith, is it true that Muhammad made a guy tell lies in order to unalive someone? Is that true?
So you want me to answer the question the way you want me to answer it?
Why do you request?
The question is, why is Muhammad
Why do you
trustworthy?
request?
To answer that question.
Okay, so answer that question.
Okay. And I will answer it using scholars from Christianity to answer that question.
Answer the question. Show me which scholar is pointing to this Hadith and explaining how trustworthy
Why would they point to
this
a Hadith?
was.
You're going to point to Christian scholars saying
Again,
why he's
I'm giving
trustworthy.
you one more chance. One more chance. Listen carefully.
Why do I need to
According
go
to
to
the
that?
Hadith, shut your mouth. Shut up. According to the Hadith confirms that Muhammad allows a man to tell lies in order to unalive someone else. He allows him to lie and use deceit. Is that the sign of a trustworthy man?
I will use Christian scholars to answer your question.
James, James West, can you just bring him back up just one more time?
Nah.
Okay. But I wanted to know, because since he keeps harping on this, I mean, we can cook him on that. He can bring whatever basement scholar he wants. And even if it is a reputable scholar, it just means that he's ignorant of Islam. There are people who are Christian. Well, I'm not going to go there because I don't want to start a controversy. But there are people who are Christians who don't understand Islam, and they say certain things about it because they don't understand it. So just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's true. I want the reasoning. And he was going to give us the reasoning. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if you quote some guy. I want to know the reasoning as to why he said it. But that gunpowder dude, I think, said that he wanted to come up.
I'm literally counting to 10.
What's up?
How are you,
Can you guys hear me? I'm good. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
All right. You want to ask something, or should I ask something?
No, the question is there. Why is Muhammad trustworthy?
Because he's a prophet. He's the last prophet. He got the revelation, the last revelation, and that's it. That's all what we need, really.
That's it. So if you found yourself a new girlfriend or a potential wife, all you need to know is who the last boyfriend was. She was either going to be the last boyfriend and that she didn't go out tonight. That's it for you.
So you didn't hear the part where I said a prophet. So
Yeah,
do you know what a prophet is?
So what? What makes Muhammad a prophet?
Is a prophet not trustworthy?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. Is Muhammad truly a prophet, and is he trustworthy?
So
you assuming that he is a prophet, and you assuming that he is trustworthy.
Moses, Noah, Adam are not trustworthy.
I didn't ask you that. They're all
No,
sinners.
let me get this straight from you.
They're all
you
sinners.
said you don't know.
They are all sinners, correct?
Like Jesus, according to the Bible, yes.
Okay, we're not even going to go there. But according to you,
you didn't deny that Jesus wasn't sinless.
Again, according to you, are these prophets all above sin? None of them are sinners.
What prophets? Which prophet?
Any prophet.
No, there are prophets that sin.
Okay, beautiful. So
not major sins, but
what is a major sin to you?
To me, who am I to clarify something and define something?
Well, you came up to tell me what a major sin is.
You know what?
What is a major sin?
You know what Tawheed is?
Tawheed?
Yeah.
Yes, Allah, Muhammad, the Quran, the Hadith. It's 99 names. It's all the parts of Muhammad all put together. That's what Allah is.
Okay, that's not right. Well,
It's
okay.
not?
No, it's not right what you just said. Well,
Okay,
anyways,
then let's go
so
slowly.
do you
Let's go
believe,
slowly. Let's go slowly.
for example,
So
do
can
you
you tell
believe
me
in
what is Tawheed? Slowly, brother. Slowly. What is Tawheed?
Yeah, I'm going slowly. For example, if you don't know Tawheed, it's okay.
I know what Tawheed is.
But
It's a
no.
unification or to unify.
Okay, you said about 99 names about Muhammad. No, Tawheed. Before there was also Tawheed. So before Muhammad was born. So I don't think you know what Tawheed means. But anyways,
Tawheed
you
means
have
to unify or unification.
what? Okay.
I don't think you know what Tawheed
Okay.
is. Can you
Okay.
just tell
Okay. Good.
everybody what is
But
Tawheed?
you just talked about Tawheed is
What
about
is
Muhammad,
Tawheed?
Allah. Tawheed is just following the one true God. You know.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
Tawheed means to unify or
Yeah, to unify what?
unification.
For what? Unify what?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Exactly.
asking you.
Exactly.
How can
Anyway,
Allah be
multiple
brother, please,
gods?
try to focus.
Is that a major sin?
Try to focus.
I'm trying.
According to Islam, Tawheed means a unified or
Yeah, of what?
unification,
Of what?
correct?
Of what?
Of gods.
Of gods. Unification of gods. Nice.
Well, that's what Islam is, a unification of all the gods from the Kaaba.
All the gods of the Kaaba.
Dude, I don't think you're equipped for this
we're not
conversation.
Christians. We're
I
not.
truly don't think that you're equipped for this conversation. Watch this. I'm going to go very slowly with you, and I want you to realize something.
We're not answering my questions.
I'm
Why should I answer
trying to
yours?
work with you because you're making claims, but I'm trying to see if you know.
No, there are claims.
You talking about
What
Tawheed.
claims? Yes, I talked about Tawheed.
What is Tawheed?
So I said, do you know what Tawheed is?
I'm asking you. I told you 3-4 times what
and then you
Tawheed
said
is.
it's about Muhammad, the 99 names. No, it's not.
What is Tawheed?
So it's not. So you don't.
Don't tell me what it's not. Tell me what it is.
All right, bro. I'm not your dog or something. Talk respectfully. I'm talking respectfully. You should also talk respectfully.
What is Tawheed? If it's
These are the teachings of Jesus
or unification, what is it?
You should follow the teachings of Jesus.
What is Tawheed?
No need to scream at me, bro.
What again is Tawheed?
You're not getting scared. Tawheed is not about Muhammad, the 99 names.
Don't tell me what it's not. Tell me what it is. What is Tawheed?
So you don't know what Tawheed is?
You idiot. I said it to you like 5 times. It is Tawheed means to unify or unification. Here's I'll make it simple for you.
Yeah.
Can you unify one or must
what?
you have more than one to unify?
Unify what?
All Allah's parts, all his 99 attributes, all of Allah's parts has to be unified into one.
But you said multiple gods. So
oh my gosh, you're not as dumb as this. Please, Lord, they don't make them dumber than this.
You're the one dumb. You're following Jesus.
Thanks for coming, bro. Mind your head. Mind your head. Mind your head. We believe. That's it, guys. That's it. Islam. We believe. We believe. We believe. What do we believe in? Don't ask questions. We just believe. That's it. We just believe. Idiots. And again, and the reason why he doesn't know what Tawheed is because they've been lied to from the beginning of time by these Muslims, by these imams and shake, rattle, and rolls. They know what it means, but they can't accept it. Now he's saying, what is unified? I had a live where we talked about Allah's parts. And the guy says all the parts of Allah are his attributes. I love that topic. I need to go back to it. So Allah's arm is not Allah. But Allah needs his arm and his shin and all his other parts to be put together for that to be Allah. So Allah is made up of parts. So when you say Tawheed, it is the unification of all the parts of Allah, all the gods of the Kaaba. In Surah 39:4, I think it is, or 39:8, or 38:4, whatever. It says that the people were so happy. Why? Because he brought all the gods and made them into one God. He unified all those gods and made them into one God. Allah is made up of parts. And those parts individually, they are not Allah. But when you take all these parts and put these parts together, that's how you get your Allah. That's why, that's exactly, we believe. This is, you guys, man, my goodness, you Muslims are. I need to go back to that topic, Allah and his parts. I need to go back to Muhammad and Allah cannot be separated, because I tell you what, that is a checkmate, boom shakalaka, kick in the shin, the one shin that's over hellfire for you Muslims. You guys cannot answer that. You guys are run from that. This over here, why is Muhammad trustworthy? It's weak compared to the fact that you guys got nothing on Allah and his parts. Nothing. And yet you can't answer this question. It's crazy. Islam is crazy. It's just, Islam is just makes it every day, guys. We do this every day, showing you guys why you must run from the cult. Run. You know, what's his name? Forrest Gump, he ran for miles. He ran, man. You guys must run from this as well. I'm not even joking. Just be careful. These guys will dupe you into believing that this is fantastic. They can't even call Muhammad out for what he is. The people called him out. The people said, you're a plagiarizer, you're a liar, you're a forger. You're bringing fairy tales. But these guys are like, nah. The Christian scholars said, so now we're going to depend on the Christian scholars? We're depending on Christian scholars, guys. Forget about Islam. Forget about the Hadiths. This is just crazy. You know what? Since you guys cannot give us a simple answer, maybe I should change the topic, because it doesn't seem as if any of you Muslims are able to separate or tell me why Muhammad is trustworthy. I find it ridiculous that you guys are talking about Christian scholars, man, yet your Quran itself is telling you that he brings up fairy tales, fables. He's a liar, a forger in your Quran. He allows people to lie, to unalive other people. Imagine that. Why isn't God enough? Why doesn't God punish this guy when he finally dies? Instead, no, you guys are saying, no, let's unalive this dude. And then, you know, because Muhammad, you know, is equal to Allah, he can decide who lives and who dies, who passes on. That's the power Muhammad got, guys. The power of Muhammad is he can decide who lives, who doesn't live, who goes to heaven, who doesn't go to heaven. This is why they will go in blindly towards this Muhammad, because they make him one with Allah. There's loads of Jewish bedtime stories in the Quran. Loads. Mushrik like James won't go. Where won't I go? Where won't I go? What is your name? Ahmad Zai. Where won't I go? You think I want to go to the Muslim paradise? With my eternal flagpole standing up? You think that's what I want? You think that's what I'm looking forward to? Having virgins all the time? Yes, that is hell. Hell is your Christian, is your Muslim heaven, your Muslim paradise. Your hell is your Muslim paradise. And it's hell mostly for women. Imagine that. Imagine a Muslim woman looking forward to, oh, I can't wait to go to Jannah. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so lovely. Every day I wake up and I'm a virgin again. I get just ran through by all the boys in the yard. That's your Islam. Allah sitting with his one foot in hell, eating popcorn. That's the hell. Let me change the topic, since none of you Muslims can answer and give us a proper answer. None of you Muslims, shame on you. Shame on you Muslims. None of you are able to tell me why Muhammad is trustworthy. Not a single one of you. You make excuses for a Muslim that comes up and says, lie, it's okay. Lie and unalive him. How in the world can I trust that this guy's not going to do the same thing to me? The Hadith, you guys gave us the Hadiths. You guys said to us, trust the Hadiths. It's equal to the Quran. Yesterday, as I spoke to Good Logic, and he agreed that the Quran and Allah are the same as Muhammad and the Hadith. You can't separate them. You cannot separate them. I don't know who you are, Taylor, but I don't know you're saying, no, we didn't and stuff. Come up, Taylor. Sent you an invite. Well, I'm just confused at the Muslim mind. I'm truly confused at the Muslim mind. The Muslim mind will tell you that it's okay for, oh my goodness, come on. I'm going to end the live and then change the topic.